Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to the review of an interesting German set from the 1980s. It comes in this original etui, and we are going to talk about a set from a reform made in West Germany in the 1980s. You see, it comes in this original etui, and we are talking about two beautiful looking writing instruments. I will start, of course, with the main focus of the channel, and that is the fountain pens. And I will present to you this fountain pen. We have engraved on the clip reform. This is made out of metal, gold plated, and it has this beautiful guilloche theme to it. It's quite simple. At the end of the cap we have the Reform logo, and you can see it, and at the end of the barrel we have a simple finish. The cap is pressure fit, and it reveals a plastic grip section that has those lines meant for a good grip position, and we have a steel nib, my friends. The steel nib, it is engraved with reform. At the end we have a simple plastic feeder, and if we unscrew the metallic barrel, we can see that it uses ink cartridges. Okay, we will return to the fountain pen, but first let me show you the other instrument that was in the set. I have here a ballpoint pen. You can operate the mine by pushing this button. It has a spring mechanism here, and you can see the mine. Also, this has the same beautiful pattern. We have the same theme of the reform engraved on the clip, and the same beautiful pattern you can see. Okay guys, so before I will do the writing sample, of course I will change the angle of the camera, and I will leave the dimension of both pieces on the screen. So I'm changing the angle of the camera like this, my friends, and we will do the writing sample. So for the writing sample, I will use my notepad, which has Herlitz paper. So Herlitz, a German manufacturer. Okay, and let's see, I will use also an ink cartridge, a German ink cartridge made by Schneider, an international size ink cartridge. So first of all guys, judging by the fact that this is a set from the 1980s, probably the ballpoint mine won't work. So let's try to write something with it. So reform, and as I was expecting, it needs a replacement mine. By the way, let's do a little disassembly. Let's see how it disassembles. It disassembles like this, my friends, and in fact it uses this, which is a special reserve. I don't have an original reserve. I don't know if Reform made reserves like this, but it is a standard reserve. I bet that you can find one in local stationery stores. So unfortunately I can't show you a writing sample with the ballpoint pen, but I will definitely show you a writing sample with the fountain pen. So first of all, let me put this here. So guys, I will now fit the ink cartridge to this. So I will remove this, I will put it here, and I will insert this ink cartridge. Okay. So before I will start, let me make sure that the ink reaches the nib section. For this, I will put pressure on the cartridge, and in the same time I will try to write, and yes, amazing, the nib has reached the ink section quite fast. Let me see. So we can definitely post this, yes, and in post quite nice. Let me zoom a little bit. And what do I have here, my friends? I have a reform. This is a set that has a fountain pen, and a ballpoint pen. This particular set was made in Germany, I'm guessing in the 1980s. Although it has a slim design specific to the 1970s, I'm guessing probably that this set was made in the 1980s. It is fitted with a steel nib. And guys, I was looking at with attention to it. I believe that originally this was gold plated, but the gold plating has faded away. So we have a steel nib. Engraved on the steel nib we have a reform, so probably made by them. Interesting, it does not have a breathing hole, this steel nib. Being a steel nib, guys, I am not expecting it to be such flexible. So let me test it. So you can see no flex to this nib. And now let's see if we have some line variance. Here I'm not applying pressure. Here I'm starting to apply pressure, but no line variance. Let's see, it seems to be a juicy nib, and you can see that. Being a juicy nib, it does also the signatures quite nice. And I'm curious to see if this nib can reverse write. So let's see. Reverse writing. Let me tell you, my friends, it does not scratch. Definitely you can reverse write with it. In reverse writing, I think it writes like an extra fine one. And in simple writing, yes, I will call it an M size M for medium. Now guys, let me tell you about the Fox. So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So guys, I'm quite impressed with this nib, a simple steel nib, a simple design of the pen, but with those metallic finishes, they look quite elegant. So I usually tell you on my channel, guys, what I paid for those. I can't tell you right now because they were actually gifted to me by a fellow collector. He sent me in a lot those writing instruments. They came with their original etui, and they are amazing. what can I tell you, my friends? So if you want a nice looking set of writing instruments, probably you can find them on the second market. What should you pay for them? No more than 50 euros in my point of view. They are incredible, beautiful. They have their original etui. They don't have a gold nib, they have steel nib. But in my point of view, this set can be worth around 50 euros. No more than that. This was the review of them. They are quite nice. It shows my friends the level the German industry was delivering even in the 1980s, long after the golden days of the fountain pens. So this was the review, my friends. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, my dear friends. And God bless you all. Bye bye.